Rita, I'm the director of the St. Albans on Purpose project, where we're working to build an inclusive community by doing community improvement projects with people who have intellectual and developmental disabilities. I'm so happy that you want to make your organization more inclusive, and I'm going to give you a few quick tips on how to make that easier. The three things that I want to tell you are: number one, always treat people as individuals; number two, always presume competence; and number three, it is okay to make mistakes. Another important factor is to always keep accessibility at the front of your mind. If someone can't physically get in the building, obviously they can't be included. It could be as simple as doing a quick walkthrough of your space to see if things are in the way. Are there boxes in the hallway? Is there room at the table for someone to have a person beside them to assist them? Look at these simple things to make sure that people can actually access the activity. Okay, back to my tips. Number one, always treat people as individuals. People with intellectual and developmental disabilities are individuals. They all have different capacities and different needs. Don't try to think of how to make a program inclusive overall. Look at the people you actually have and think about, what do I need to make sure that that person can access the activity? Number two, very important, presume competence. That means don't assume that because someone is disabled that they don't understand or they're not able to learn what you're trying to teach. You want to do the exact opposite by always believing that they can learn and that they do understand what you're doing. Don't be afraid to modify activities. If something seems too complicated or too long, it's fine if the person only does one piece of it. They're still being included. Sometimes you might need to look at things differently. If you think that someone has a behavior problem, don't think of it that way. Think of it instead as a skill that they need to learn. For example, if everyone sits at the table and you have a person that's not doing that, look at it as sitting at the table is a skill that they need to learn and that you might need to teach it to them step by step. And don't be afraid to use other children or other peers as supports. Peer support is great. I highly recommend it. Last, remember, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay for you to make mistakes and the person with disability. We all learn by doing. The more that you practice being inclusive in your group or organization, the easier it's going to get. Pretty soon, you'll forget that it was ever a challenge at all. If you want to learn more, I highly recommend the website inclusion.com. There is lots of free resources in addition to books, videos, and trainings that you can access. And if you want to learn more about what we're doing, please visit our website at onpurposesa.com.